How beavers build incredible dams, ecosystems. Beavers are celebrated for their dam building expertise, but it's easy to overlook just how profoundly these structures reshape entire ecosystems. A single beaver dam doesn't simply create a pond, it transforms the surrounding landscape into something entirely new. The impounded water slows downstream flow significantly, trapping sediment and nutrients that would otherwise continue downstream. This creates incredibly fertile wetlands, rich in plant life supporting a far greater diversity of species than existed before. Fish populations often explode within these newly created habitats, and amphibians thrive in the still, shallow waters. Even terrestrial animals benefit, finding new foraging opportunities and shelter along the water's edge. It's not just about building dams, it's about fundamentally altering the flow of resources and creating biodiversity hotspots where they previously didn't exist. Finding the right spot is absolutely crucial for a beaver family to thrive. They're incredibly picky about where they decide to build their lodge, and damn, it's a long-term investment. The ideal location involves rivers or streams with an abundance of trees naturally. But it's not just any tree. Beavers need access to deciduous trees like aspen, willow, and cottonwood for food and building material. Slow-moving water is also essential. The current needs to be gentle enough to allow them to easily transport branches and create stable structures. They're looking for a place where they can feel safe from predators and have plenty of resources readily available. The incredible strength and precision of a beaver's teeth are truly remarkable. These animals rely heavily on their powerful incisors to construct their homes and alter their environment. They primarily target trees like aspen, willow, and birch species known for their relatively softer wood, making them easier to fell. A single beaver can take down surprisingly large trees by gnawing at the base repeatedly, often working through the night. The constant chewing actually keeps their teeth growing throughout their lives. If they didn't, they'd wear down completely. It's a fascinating example of how an animal's biology directly shapes its behavior and impact on its surroundings. It's truly remarkable how these industrious creatures move those massive trees. Imagine hauling a log that can weigh over 50 pounds. That's equivalent to lifting a small child for the beaver. They don't simply drag them. Either they often transport these felled giants to their dam site while submerged, using powerful kicks and strokes to propel themselves through the water. Sometimes you'll see them swimming with a portion of the tree held aloft, a testament to their incredible strength and determination. The construction isn't just about piling logs together, it's a carefully orchestrated process of reinforcement. You see beavers meticulously incorporate mud, rocks, and smaller branches into the dam's core. These materials act like mortar, filling in gaps between the larger logs and creating a surprisingly resilient bond. They interweave these elements with incredible precision, gradually building a progressively stronger and more complex structure. The mud compacts under its own weight, sealing cracks and preventing erosion. Rocks provide additional stability against rushing water, while the smaller branches help bind everything together. It's truly remarkable how such an industrious animal can create something so durable using only natural materials. These incredible dams don't just hold back water, they fundamentally reshape entire ecosystems. The resulting beaver ponds act like natural amplifiers for biodiversity. Think of them as tiny, self-made wildlife sanctuaries. Before a pond exists, the area might be a simple stream or riverine environment. But with that dam in place, you suddenly have standing water creating habitat for fish, amphibians, reptiles, waterfowl, and countless insects. The increased moisture also benefits plants. Trees thrive along the edges, and new species can colonize areas previously too dry. Essentially, a single beaver family can transform a relatively barren landscape into a vibrant mosaic of life. These beaver-built wetlands aren't just about providing a home for beavers themselves, they become incredibly important hubs of biodiversity. The pools and marshes created by their dams trap sediment and nutrients, creating rich, fertile environments that support an abundance of life. You'll find fish thriving in the deeper water, amphibians like frogs and salamanders finding safe breeding grounds along the edges, and a variety of waterfowl, ducks, geese, even herons utilizing these areas for feeding and nesting. It's a ripple effect. The beavers engineer this landscape, and countless other species benefit from the increased food and shelter it provides, leading to a noticeably healthier overall ecosystem. These impressive structures aren't just about creating ponds, they're also incredible water purification systems. As water flows through a beaver dam, it actually slows down significantly. This slower pace gives sediment like silt and clay a chance to settle out. Similarly, many common pollutants found in runoff, things like fertilizers or pesticides, are filtered by the layers of wood, mud, and vegetation that make up the dam's construction. The result is cleaner water downstream, benefiting fish, plants, and all other creatures that depend on it. It's a remarkably effective natural filtration process, showcasing how beaver activity directly improves ecosystem health. It's remarkable to consider that these industrious animals actually help control water flow. Beaver ponds aren't just about creating habitat, they act as natural reservoirs. When heavy rains hit a watershed, the ponded water is temporarily held back, preventing it from rushing downstream all at once. This significantly reduces the intensity of flood events in areas further downriver, essentially buffering communities against sudden surges of water. The sheer volume of water a complex of beaver ponds can store is quite impressive, and that storage capacity makes them invaluable allies in managing our waterways. The dams beavers construct are far more than just piles of sticks and mud. They're transformative forces within entire ecosystems. These impressive structures fundamentally alter water flow, creating ponds and wetlands that simply wouldn't exist otherwise. Imagine a stream, once narrow and fast-moving, now widened into a tranquil lake thanks to beaver engineering. The impact extends beyond the immediate area too. A single dam can influence sediment deposition downstream, affecting river channels for miles. This reshaping of the landscape demonstrates an incredible level of ecological engineering. Beavers aren't just building homes, they're actively modifying their environment and creating habitats for countless other species.